Alright, we're here with Brian. He won today's event, Burst of Destiny Case Plus tournament. What deck were you playing?
I was playing Hero Skyscraper.
Nice. How were your matchups today? How'd it do?
So I went 9-0 in Swiss, 6-0 in Swiss and then 1-0. I played a lot of Phantom Knights and a lot of just a lot of hero like variants, and then yeah, I kind of like did a lot of testing on how to beat like those variants, and then I played a lot of birds also, which I think was my worst matchup. But post side, you have like a really strong chance depending on how you side. So yeah, that's my tournament experience. Yeah, it was overall very smooth. I really like this deck.
Super cool, man. Let's check it out.
Alright, for sure. So as any Skyscraper deck, 3 Ray and 2 Rose. So Rose serves as an extra name to make Anaconda now. It's not really much considered as a starter because it basically just to make Anaconda, because Phoenix Enforcer is the format and you just need the extra names to make that. So I played 5 starters. And then for hand traps, I played 3 Ash and 3 Veiler and 3 Infernos in this trap lineup. So I played Ash, even though it was like kind of low impact, it's really strong against Bird Call, 1-for-1, and then it beats Fusion Destiny, which is why I think Ash is like very high impact right now, even though it's like not really a high impact hand trap. And then Veiler was just mainly for like if I played Plunder or Sword Soul, which I didn't get to play any today. It's also good for like linking up to Access Code, because I played the Needle Powder package as well. Overall, this was a meta call, but this is very poor against birds. This is always I always set out this in Infirm because it's like really bad. But overall, these were pretty good. These Veiler Anaconda also, and it can win you the game sometimes. So yeah, that's why I played those 6, and that's it for the monsters. Besides the 2 breaks, of course. I played the Fusion Destiny package. This package is just like so broken. It's like unreal. Like you got follow up, you get to trade cards every single turn, and like I just want to game straight up just by activating this card, and it's just like insane. Yeah. And for the Skyscraper spells, I played 3 Widow, 2 Sharks. Shark is broken because of Phoenix Enforcer. Playing around with their grave, cutting them off is like really strong. So that's why I think this deck was like so much better than the other decks. Today at least. Really bad against Plunder, and it's an easy side up because you can't banish them anymore because you don't play Desires. So yeah, that's why I played 2 Shark. I think this kind of defines the deck right now. And for the other spells, I played 1 Afterburners, 1 Area Zero. This card's really bad because like if you draw multiple, you like basically instantly lose, and you don't really rely on the Skyscraper monsters as much. So this is just a consistency card and to play terraforming with. You can also Phoenix Enforcer, pop this or something else, get your array, and then get your engine going. So there's also that. Multi-roll is just multi-roll, Hornet Bit, and Engage obviously, best card in the deck. This was it for the Skyscraper spells. And for the supplement spells, I played Call by the Grave, Phoenix Enforcer, no said, Rhoda, Search Ray, Airspace. And then for consistency, I played 3 Pot of Prosperity. I think Desire is bad because obviously you can't play with the Fusion Enforcer package. Also, digging for specific pieces post-side, what you guys will see later, is like very important. And Prosperity just gets you exactly what you need to like set up the board. So I really liked it. And 2 Droplets because I think the format is just defined by Droplets, but you can't play 3 in this deck because this is a go first variant. And if you just Droplet like a bird board or like some PK board, you should be able to win the game. But I do tend to not like this card against Phantom Knights because a lot of them are playing Scythe, and the way that the board works is they can play around Droplets. So something to think about in the future for me. But Droplets was overall pretty good today. And the last 6 cards were the traps. 3 There Can Be is really good against birds, Flunder, Sword Souls, all the cards that were released in Burst of Destiny. So yeah, I thought this was a really good meta call. Yeah, really like this card. And the last card was 3 Infinite Permanents. Plays them on Tactics, can't call by the Grave, and just overall really good. Yeah, so that's it for the main deck. I played 40. And for the extra deck, I played the Fusion Enforcer package. This was overall like the MVP of today. Without this, I don't think this deck would be like remotely close to good. 2 Hayates. You don't really make 3 anymore. Because like I said, it's just Fusion Enforcer, so 2 is fine. Most of the time you do banish it if you go for 6, which is fine because as long as you can get a small access of spell cards, you'll probably be fine for the rest of the game. 3 Kaguri, this just adds Engage basically. You can add Engage, if you open Engage, you can add Engage back, and then Anaconda send a spell card, potentially to get the 3rd spell, pop Phoenix Enforcer and Anaconda, and you can draw 1 off Engage, so it's really good. 3 Chizukus. This one's not too bad compared to Hayate. I think 3 is fine. Because you do a lot of tagging out during your opponent's end phase. 1 Karna to block, Zeke. Palki Fireworks and Celine. Honestly, I don't like Phoenix because the cards you lose to, like, you get hit with before you make the Phoenix anyway, so it's just like no real point. And these are like really good to OTK with. And then last card was Access Code. Most of these skip Banish off Prosperity because it's just Phoenix with Forces, so yeah. So I more or less just played like an 8 card extra deck. So that's it for that. And then for the side deck, I played 3 Nibiru. This is so broken against birds. If you just have Veiler Nibiru or like Imperm Nibiru, you just beat almost any deck because they just set up and then Nib chain your negation. It's also really good against Sword Soul, even though they set up a negate, but the negate's a hard once per turn, so it would just trade very well with it. So yeah, that's why I played Nibiru. Fingertop, this is what I was trying out today. This was the one difference between me and Kenny's list from today. I thought this was really good because a lot of decks will try to like set up like weird negate boards and stuff, and then like with back row, and this trades very well into that. This actually trades against Phoenix to force you in defense. You just attack it, they Phoenix pop, and you chain it to pop something else, so it's fairly effective, and I thought it was really good. I also cited 2 Psycho Readers. This is for Drytron, but I didn't want to commit too much because I think Drytron is like kind of iffy this format, and I don't want to commit too many cards to that deck. Even though it's like kind of not as good of a matchup because this deck relies on Phoenix Enforcer, and Phoenix Enforcer doesn't really beat the Drytron strategy, so yeah, so might bump this up in the future. And the MVP in the side deck was for sure the Artifact package. I drew Sanctum more than Scythe, but the times I drew Scythe going first, I had Legion Enforcer, and this pops. You can pop this with Phoenix Enforcer and just like block them out of the turn, and then just go for a game next turn. And I also played 3 Cosmics. I know that a lot of the decks are playing either the new Prison card or Scythe, so if you can hit the Scythe on the draw phase, they can't possibly lock you out of the turn, and I think Cosmic is really good. I think Twin is terrible for those reasons, so Cosmic was fine. And I'll Imperial Order sometimes too. And then the last card was Solemn Judgment. Yeah, this card just protects all your stuff from droplets and stuff, and if you can set up a Floodgate, Solemn Judgment, and Phoenix Enforcer, almost no deck can beat that, so that's why I played that. And I thought it was pretty good too. Yep, and that's it for the day.
Super cool, man. Big congrats today. Any shoutouts?
Yeah, I want to shout out people I drove with, Kenny, Gospel, Sean, and Tom, people back in San Jose, my friends, family, and everyone that supported me along the way.
Coming in hot, man. Winning again.
Yeah.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.